welcome to On the Go COVID supply chain, I guess we'll call it. So as we promised, these are short snippets that we've gathered from our various discussions with a number of clients, as you can expect, going on during these hard times. And I guess there's 2 points I would like to start off with. One of them is a tendency to think of this pandemic as what is typically referred to as a black swan event in risk management circles. And black swan is something that you never see. And I'm going to come back and cover that in a second. And second, clearly the discussion has been around supply chain. So if you've been watching any newscast, any discussion by experts, the White House briefings, WHO, it's all been about supply chain. And so the supply chain component I will cover in my next session. I guess I'll call it down a few days because we do want to keep this short. So back to this whole notion of a black swan event. And that's clearly something that we have to make sure we do not consider, or that we do not call this, because this was not it is not a black swan event. This is what we refer to as a predictable and inevitable event. And as you can look at the slide, and we'll only use one slide on these things, it is absolutely predictable and inevitable. This is no different than MERS, SARS, Ebola. The strain changes, the impact changes, but from a risk management perspective, it's a predictable and inevitable event. The only question, as you can look at the slide, it tells you is when will it occur? And that becomes the challenge. So this is not a question of who would have thunk it, because everybody knew that this was going to occur. And everybody knew what would happen. Like I said, the only challenge was when. And as the slide will tell you, if you look at those oblongs, if you will, because the slide expands along the way, the longer you wait to take action, the bigger the impact becomes and the bigger the cost is of taking that action. So the challenge then becomes how to get leaders, whether you're looking at it from a political angle or from an organizational angle or a corporate angle, if you will. How do you get leaders to take action when in fact the event may not occur during their time or tenure? So the when may not happen during their time, because you can't tell them when it will occur. And so even if though they're convinced on the fact that it is a predictable and inevitable event, the challenge becomes getting somebody to take action. And so that's the snippet for the day, which is we cannot think of these as a black swan event, because that then becomes the excuse for not taking action. And our challenge in the supply chain world, in the risk management world, is to figure out a way to convince leadership to take action, because more analysis, all that does is support the predictable and the inevitable argument. And like I said, that's not where mostly the challenge lies. It's getting somebody to do something about it. So when somebody says, who would have thunk it? The answer is actually everyone did. We just didn't take any action on it. Be safe out there.
If we can help you with any of your supply chain issues, please contact us at info@thempowergroup.com. To stay connected and receive more information on the Empower Group service offerings, visit us at theempowergroup.com/services. And please follow us on Facebook and also follow us on Twitter at The Empower Group. Thank you.